Welcome back to the Lemmings with Gimmicks level solving commentary video series, and today we are going to be finishing off the rest of the Bedlam rank. That's right, we're finally going to be finishing up the rank once and for all. So, we are starting with Bedlam 31, Lem of Steel. Once more, you have completely immortal Lemmings at your disposal. But what if I told you that won't be of any use to you at all? So yes, this is pretty much the thing where no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to kill the Lemmings no matter what. So kind of a blessing. So hold on a second. Yeah. What is that pickup? I don't quite know what it was. So one more time. Platform, block, and then stack behind him. Yeah, so the only way to get rid of them is to, as usual, is to have them fall off the bottom of the screen. Okay, and then build up. Yes, so this uses the hardworking Lemmings gimmick here. Then I bash to cancel him, and then build again. And yes, this has Frenzy and Super Lemming as well, so I cannot pause here. That's why I had to keep restarting at the beginning. Yes, so he hits the solid ceiling and turns around. Yes, and fast forward is kind of engaged right now. Yeah, so we don't quite get the digger pickup. Yeah, and then finally we just build up 2x. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm waiting for. Oh, yes. Oh, no, that's not necessary. Okay, and then I interrupt him with Walker. And then finally release the blocker with Walker. I think it's because the this also has the instant pickup gimmick as well. I think that's the reason why I built over the minor pickup, but I don't quite remember here. Yeah, I think that's the reason why, for example, that pickup at the very beginning was collected. Might have been a platformer, but I have no idea though. I didn't see like any skill counts go up though, so I'm not exactly sure what that was. Alrighty, Bedlam 32, Burned at the Stake. This level combines the Suicidal with the Moist rank, so Rising Water and Karoshi Gimmicks. Okay. So, here we have to kill everybody. Nobody can be rescued here. Okay, so I dig down with the first Lemming. Okay, one Lemming goes on ahead. Okay, and then I stack with him. Okay, and then I bash with the digger. Okay, dig down, and then mine, so that nobody can go out to the left. Okay, and I believe that's pretty much it already. Yeah, now we just simply wait for the Rising Water. Or rather, in this case, the Rising Fire. Fireboxes. And then I bomb the stack away, and then finally everyone just simply walks into the fireboxes and gets fried. And that's it. So, not that hard of a low at all. Pretty easy. Alrighty, Bedlam 33. Do I have to tell you twice? Some Lemmings just don't listen right away when you tell them what to do. Don't let them get away with their rebellious behavior. Just be persistent. Except when you think a certain task might not be that important to be executed, after all. Okay, so yes, this level features another gimmick that was not featured before. And I believe it is called the Disobedience gimmick. And so basically what that means is that when you try to first assign a skill to someone, the Lemming's not going to do it right away. I don't even know if it will show in the replay here. Okay, so here, basically, yeah, so it seems that it will not be shown here. Basically what happens is that when you try to first assign the Lemming a skill, it's basically going to ignore it. But then when you quickly assign it again, yeah, then the Lemming will perform the skill. So yes. Oh, so it does show. So here I tried to give a blocker. He just shrugs. Yeah, and then I do it again, and again, and again, and again. Yeah, until the builder is able to hit the solid low side. So that's why I needed to delay him with all those repeated blocker assignments. So yes, then I repeatedly do to the 2 Lemmings behind him to give the Lemming enough time. Okay. And then here I tried to give him a minor. Yes, so you see him shrug. So in order to get him to successfully mine, you have to quickly assign the minor skill. Okay, so yes, so blocker assignments again, so that nobody can slip out to the left here. Okay, and then once the miner's low enough, then I try to give him a basher, which makes him shrug. And then I do the same thing. Give him a basher assignment, which will make him shrug, and then I have to quickly give him the basher skill again, so that he does bash. Okay, and then here, it's just a simple matter of canceling the basher mid-stroke with a blocker, and that's it. So yes, this gimmick is called the disobedience gimmick, because you know, the Lemmings don't obey your command at first, but if you quickly assign the skill again, then they will. So yes, it's a pretty interesting gimmick, and it may seem very difficult because of that, but as long as you keep in mind that Lemmings will perform the skill, if you quickly assign the skill again, yeah, then it's not so hard after all. Alrighty, Bedlam 34, these stairs of mine. This level combines the eternal rank with the first half of the ephemeral rank. Okay, so that means hardworking Lemmings, and also the first half of the ephemeral rank. I don't quite remember what it was, but yes, I remember this level gave me a lot of frustration. Yeah, like the solution is pretty obvious here. Yeah, after some time, but it got very, very frustrating in the execution. But then again, I most likely might have made it much harder on myself than I needed to. But anyway, first let me get the climber. Yeah, bash on through. Yeah, so where that bashers keep on going. Yeah, even if there's no terrain in front of him. Yeah, but he keeps on going as long as there's terrain underneath him. Oh yes, and there's 2 entrances. Another one over here as well, right where the exit is. So yes, so the hardest part here is timing a miner and a builder so that they cross at exactly the right moment, or at the exact same moment. Then I just simply block behind the miner. So this part was the most frustrating to get correctly. So notice here, yeah, that the builder puts down a brick just in time before the miner is able to fall through. Yes, and he uses the builder's staircase to keep on going. Okay. And now, I go ahead and release the blocker with a walker. Yeah, and then there were a couple of things that pretty much irritated me here. Even when I did get the setup finally correct, yeah, occasionally something else happens. Maybe such as the builder, he happens to run into terrain, yeah, before he should, and so he stops. And then other issues I had were the miner did not get down low enough in order to make the crowd be able to step up into the miner tunnel. So that was another very annoying thing. But yes, once you actually do get this successfully, yeah, then it's then you have it. So here, yeah, I simply put a stack to help the miner here in order to release the crowd. Yes, and the builder will eventually stop due to the solid ceiling here. And so there you go. Yeah, now it becomes low enough for the crowd to step up. So very, very nice level here. Yeah, I really like the idea. It's just very, very annoying in the execution. Yeah, or at least if it's not supposed to be, then I simply made it harder on myself than I needed to. Alrighty, Bedlam 35. So much to do, so little time. This level combines the hasty with the whimsical rank. Okay, so pretty much here, yeah, this has instant pickup, frenzy, super lemming, and whimsical, which is turn on the sign. And honestly, yeah, Strata told me that this one is very, very annoying, but I did not find this annoying at all. Yeah, as a matter of fact, this level is not very hard at all. But that's probably because I severely backrouted this, as I remember it. So yes. So, I'm sorry, here. First one gets a glider. Next one as well. And then, yeah, yes, this pickup you cannot do. Okay. So, yes. Mine, which is given to this lemming, since the one that collector cannot build. And yes, here. Yeah, he builds right away. So, build. Yeah, the others get a glider. Okay, and now... So yes, I turned the builder mid-performance with a glider. Yes, and then everyone just simply gets gliders to turn around to the left, and then, yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. So block right at the end of the mining tunnel to turn him around, so that he can mine the other way, and then the others will have a clear path to the exit. Yes, and then here I bash the blocker free, and then I simply build to cancel the basher, and that's it. So yes, like I said, oh yes, I bet your minus key will never be the same again. Yeah, the minus sign is to go back 1 second. So yes, as I said before, Strato said that that this level was pretty annoying, but I honestly didn't think it was. Yeah, it's actually a pretty easy one. Yeah, as long as you know what you're doing. And again, I think I've severely backrouted the level, since I have a lot of skills left over. Alright, Bedlam 36, break a leg. This level combines the circular with the suicidal ring. So in other words, rap and karoshi gimmicks. Yes, and as for the previous level, yeah, my apologies for all the constant restarting, but yes, I just wanted to make sure that all the solution can be seen and that I simply explain the parts as they went. Let's go. Alrighty. So falling through to the bottom to get to the top, yeah, you're not going to be able to kill them due to the anti-splat pads. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I don't exactly remember what I did here, so I guess I will find out pretty soon. So build. Okay, so I bombed the one that slipped through, and then I stacked right behind the builder. Okay, and then I bombed the stack away. Okay, and then I mined. I used the builder to mine. Okay, I don't exactly understand why they were able to splat that time. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they are supposed to survive that because of the anti-splat pads. Yeah, so I don't exactly understand what's going on here. Yeah, but I think once Strato gets to this part, I'm sure he'll be able to gladly explain it to me. Yeah, I'm thinking it's just like similar to a level that I saw in, I think it was a level in Gigalem's zombie pack, probably. I don't exactly remember if it's from Gigalem's or from the zombie pack, but there's a similar level where I don't think the level kind of works as intended, because, or rather as it should, since the anti-splat pad appears to not be, or rather, no, I think it's a splat pad. Yeah, it's not like it's misplaced. I think. Yeah, like they should be splatting when they're supposed to, not being able to survive it because of the splat pad. So I think this level is suffering from the same problem. But anyway, Bedlam 37, extreme circumstances. Under such harsh weather conditions, Lemmings will have trouble doing pretty much anything. Can you still save enough of them? Yes, I actually found this level hard. So if I'm not mistaken, this features the 1 skill per lemming gimmick. Okay, platform across. And yes, this also features the lazy lemmings gimmick. So yes, he's been assigned a skill, therefore the one that went back to the left cannot be assigned a skill anymore. Then platform across this gap. Okay, and then I max out the release rate for 2 lemmings. Okay, and then I go ahead and block right where the entrance is, or at least close to it. Platform across this gap. Okay, build over this gap so as to hit the solid level side, and then build over this gap. Okay, bomb here. The next one will... No, he just goes splat, but the next one will stone so as to break their fall. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, just make sure here. Oh yes, this Lemming was already assigned a skill, so that's why. That's why he has to go splat. There's really no rescuing him that time. Yes, so then stone. Oh, and what happened here? Oh yes, due to the gimmick, the blocker becomes a walker again after about 10 seconds. But in any case, this is enough of a delay to keep everybody safe for the most part. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and mine. Mine? Yes, I think it's mine. No, it was a bash. Yeah, bash on Drew. Because he stops after a stroke only. Okay, bomb here. And then mine. Okay, and then we're just simply going to horizontally bash through the pillars here. Yeah, with our remaining diggers. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, the diggers does stop in time, so that this is still a step upable. Yeah, fortunately the ceiling is not thick to prevent them from doing so. So yes, like I said, I found this level pretty difficult. Yeah, due to the one skill per lemming gimmick, and also the lazy lemmings to an extent. Alrighty, Bedlam 38. Ultimate incompatibility. Incompatibility in ergonomics refers to against the user's expectations. Let's see how many things you can flip around in your head at once. Yes, I certainly remember this level, but I am struggling to remember the gimmicks that are active here. So here, yeah, lemmings are going out to the left here. So yes, we have the backwards walking lemmings gimmick, and also notice the skill counts. Yeah, so that means that they'll be counting up instead. So if here for the skill set, we have 1 climber, 1 glider, 6 builders, 3 stackers, 3 bashers, and 1 digger. And yes, I think I also remember this one having the wrap gimmick as well. Oh yes, and there's also a turn on assign gimmick. Yeah, which is the one found in the whimsical rank. So here I stack. Yeah, only 1 lemming slips by. And then I go ahead and build with him. Yes, and then after he starts falling, then I give him a glider so that he can land up here. Okay, and then I start building again. I think it's simply to make a platform. Yes, and then he stops and then walks backwards. And yes, I think I remember the end part being the hardest part here. But it's a very, very nice puzzle from what I remember. Oh yes, I think the solid terrain here is actually steel. I think. And then yeah, I give him a climber so now he glides the other way. Okay, and then I go ahead and build. Okay, and then I build again so that he goes the other way. Okay, and then I go ahead and stack. Yes, so now he goes the other way and into the exit. Oh, and let's see here. Yes, and then I simply build the crowd out, it appears. And then that's already it. So yes, I think here the solid terrain is actually steel. So I think that's the reason why we couldn't like dig down, because otherwise it would have been too easy. Yeah, but fortunately here we have the rule of the safe falls being splat height is not active here. So fortunately we have that. Yeah, so therefore the low is less annoying because of that. Yeah, as a matter of fact, the low might even be impossible. Yeah, with the given skill set, if that was the case. Alrighty, Bedlam 39, Descent into Insanity. Oh yes, this level. I could tell you all the gimmicks which are active on this level, but since human working memory can only keep in mind around 7 plus or minus 2 items at the same time, you probably forget about half of them anyway. Just try it out for yourself. Actions speak louder than words. So yes, there are several gimmicks in here. So it's really like an ultimate test of your abilities, I guess. Yeah, especially since you made it this far in the pack. Yes, fortunately here you do have Frenzy. I mean, you do have Pause though. So luckily we have that. So here we have 3 entrances on the left, and then an entrance on the right. So yes, there's going to be a lot of juggling here. So here we have Super Lemming, and we also have the backwards walking Lemmings. And then here, first Lemming will dig. Okay, now, so first one out will get a glider here. Yes, and then build with this Lemming. So we also have turn on the sign gimmick. I'm probably going to be pausing pretty frequently here. So build. Okay, and then I start building with the glider up here. And yes, and here we also have the skill countdown gimmick, where any skill that you assign, your skill count for that skill does not decrease, but the other skills do decrease. So yes, this may seem very open-ended because of the 20 of everything skill set, but don't be fooled. Yeah, due to the gimmick with the skill counts counting down, except for the skill you assign, yeah, this is actually far more restricted than you think. So therefore, it really makes this level very challenging. Yes, and I remember this one taking me a while as well. Okay, so another Lemming will get a climber. Oh yes, and here, yeah, there's also the gimmick where once the Lemming is done performing the skill, then he loses the athlete skill. So that's why you now see that he's a walker. Yeah, he is not a climber anymore. Okay, so we dig down here. Yes, and then I max out the release rate at this point. Send up another climber. Okay, build. Oh yes, and here we have the hard worker Lemmings gimmick here. So builders keep on going forever until they hit something, or you interrupt them. Yes, and then we build the other way. Essentially, I think here we simply use the ceiling route here. Or at least I did. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and build the other way so that we connect to the ceiling. Okay, bash on through. Okay, dig down. And then build. So I guess in a way, this is almost like a Final Frustration type of low, except the skills here don't seem as restricted as they do in the Final Frustration kind of low that Nepster made, for example. Okay, and then give someone a climber. Yes, another one for this crowded climber. And here, yes, he got interrupted due to the solid ceiling up here. Okay, dig down here. Oh, unfortunately, yeah, no, at least the one skill per Lemming gimmick isn't active here. Others, I can't really see how you can save all but one here. Okay, and then dig down here. Okay, and then here. Yes, it appears that I gave him a glider. Okay, and then, so it's essentially, it's to make him turn to the left before assigning the miner so that he mines in the correct direction. Okay, and then here, I think I simply let him stay put for a while. Yes, so after a certain point, then I start bashing with him. So yes, the glider just finished, and so therefore, now he just becomes a walker again. So yes, the basher gets interrupted because he starts falling down, so we patch up the gap with a builder here. Okay, and then I mine on through. Okay, and then I build so that he turns back to the left, and then yeah, I just want to make sure. Yes, so dig. Wait. No, I'm sorry. It appears that I just simply built. Sorry. Or... No, I quickly dug, and then I built. So, yes, it's basically to turn him to the left, so that when I give him a builder, then he goes to the right. Yeah, which is in the correct direction. Okay, so I simply have him keep on going. And here the wrap gimmick is active here. So, yes, he appears on this side now. Then he starts walking backwards. Okay, so we have no more skills now, except for builders. So now the rest of it is just a builder fest. Yes, so this is just a narrow corridor which we need to build up. So this will take a while here. And here. Yes, this is now low enough for them to step up. Yes, and then I built this crowd out. Yeah, here he's just gonna walk backwards into the exit. So yes, some more building up. Okay, now this crowd is done. They will come over here, and then reappear here again. Okay, and then I simply build these crowds up. Or these crowds out. Okay, and then same thing here. Yeah, this crowd is already done, so they'll just simply walk into the exit. Or rather, backwards into the exit. Okay, and that's already it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, there's still some more building up. There we go. So that took me a while for some very odd reason. So yes, many gimmicks active in this rank. Or rather, in this low. So therefore, it makes it a pretty challenging low. But after a lot of struggling, yeah, then I was able to solve it. So it's a very nice puzzle. Very nice test of your abilities with all the gimmicks that you have learned. And to the best of my knowledge, only the gimmicks that were featured in the earlier ranks before the Bedlam rank are featured here. Yeah, there were some of the ones that were only found in the Bedlam rank weren't here. So, yes, I could try to list all of them though. So there was the hardworking Lemmings gimmick, the wrap, backwards Lemmings, walking Lemmings, turn on a sign, super Lemming, and the I think it's called exhaustion because any permanent skills that you assign, yeah, they will lose it after one instance of that skill. After performing that skill, yeah, and then you have to reassign it again. And I believe I got all of them for that level. Luckily, yeah, Frenzy is not active. Yeah, I don't know how much hard. Yeah, otherwise I can imagine the level being extremely frustrating to do. Yeah, maybe almost on the borderline of impossible. So fortunately, we did have pause though. So thank you for not making Frenzy active as well on that lower strato. Yeah, that was very much obliged. Alrighty, and the final level, Bedlam 40, cerebral hemorrhage. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, and they're just the two words together. It's just a medical term. I think it's simply like a clottage in the brain or something. Yeah, almost like a stroke, I think. Yeah, I don't exactly remember. But yes, here for the final Bedlam though, it says 20 Lemmings to be killed. It's on now. All gimmicks which were introduced in the individual ranks are active. Note, eternal and ephemeral are not mutually exclusive. Builders, platformers, bombers, blockers, and diggers behave like in the eternal rank. Yeah, so that means they will go on forever. Yeah, rather than stopping after a stroke or like shorter than usual. Stackers, miners, and bashers, as well as all permanent skills, behave like in the ephemeral rank. Or rather, I think it's just some limited to those skills. Yeah, I'm probably most likely getting these things mixed up again. Okay, build with these two Lemmings. Oh yes, and here we have no gravity gimmick as well. So yes, the Lemmings are just simply going to get higher. I gotta say, this is a very nice puzzle to end the Bedlam rank. And also, yet another very nice level for a true test of your abilities to see what you have learned. So no, minor stop after a stroke. So here, watch it again. Okay, it's taking me a while here. I think it's just simply me finding the right timing and spacing to do future skills. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm waiting for here. Okay, mine, and mine. Okay, and then I start building over here. Yes, so it's basically to let this builder have enough time in order to build over the exit so that nobody goes into the exit. Okay, and then what do I do here? Okay, I assign a basher to stop him, it appears. Okay, so with this, nobody can go into the exit now that they're high up enough. Yeah, then I start building to the right here. So here, yes, unfortunately, Frenzy is active here, so therefore I don't have the ability to pause. But fortunately, this is the type of level where it's not as frustrating as, say, the previous level, for example, where having Frenzy active will make it very frustrating, along with the Super Lemming gimmick. So here, now I have no idea what I'm waiting for. Yes, so after a while, then I start building up. Okay, he stops due to the solid level side. Okay, that took me a while there. So now I start building up again. And yes, fortunately this is high enough so that he does not bounce and turn around due to the one-way view. So yes, the whole point is that we're trying to get up to the water pond here. Or the water pit. Okay, so that was a lot more time skipping there. Then we build up again. Yes, and then I believe we just simply mine until we get into the water pit, I think. Yes, because fortunately, as long as we keep assigning the miner, we're not going to run out of miners. Yeah, due to the gimmick. Yeah, but the other skills do count down. Yes, so now they can start drowning, and that's how we kill the Lemmings. Okay, so that finishes up the Bedlam rank, finally. Not that I wanted to, since a lot of the puzzles were pretty good here, and it was really nice seeing my solutions to these levels again after so long. But yes, we are finally done with the Bedlam rank, and that brings us to the final rank of Nostalgic, which will be covered in the next video, and it will also be the final video of the Lemmings with Gimmicks level summon commentary. So we will finally be finishing it up in the next video. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video of the Lemmings with Gimmicks level summon commentary video series, and I'll see you all next time for the final one.